What's up, kindergarten? Welcome to At-Home Learning with your very own Mr. Campbell. Today's assignment is titled Warm and Cool Color Landscape. So let's go ahead and read our learning objective. I'm going to say it first, and then you're going to repeat after me. All right, our learning objective is, we will be able to create a landscape that depicts a horizon line using a warm and cool color palette. Let's go ahead and read our demonstration of learning together. Given art, materials, I will be able to create a landscape with a horizon line using warm and cool colors. Okay, so we're going to discuss the key elements of a landscape. First of all, what is a landscape? Yeah, you got it. It's an artwork that shows a picture of the land or nature. So any artwork that shows ground, grass, bushes, trees, sky, lakes, ponds, mountains, rivers, hills, that's a landscape. You can have buildings in a landscape, but very minimal. You don't want the buildings to be the focal point or the main idea of the artwork, because that would be a cityscape. So we know what a landscape is. Now we need to talk about the three key elements of a landscape. There are three parts. Do you know them? Yeah, they're foreground, middle ground, and background. So the foreground is in the front of the artwork. It would be anything that's like flowers, could be in the front of the artwork. Any landscape elements actually could be in the front of the artwork. The middle ground is going to be in the middle, obviously, and the background is going to be in the very back. So the sky, the sun, and clouds would definitely be in the background. The middle could be anything like trees, bushes, hills, mountains, flowers. And then the foreground is in the front. It's whatever you put closest to you in the artwork. So right now, my hands, my fingers are in the foreground. I am in the middle ground, and the wall behind me is in the background. Okay, so we need to talk about the horizon line. What is a horizon line? Good. A horizon line is the line where the earth and the sky meet together. So imagine the horizon line in the middle of your artwork or your paper. Okay, the horizon line is going to be in the middle of your artwork and your paper. The sky is going to be up here, and the earth and the ground is going to be down here. And the line separates those two elements of the landscape. Okay. So what are the warm colors? Yeah, red, orange, and yellow. What are the cool colors? Yep, blue, green, and purple. Okay, go ahead and look at this landscape by Vincent van Gogh and tell me, what do you see in the background? Yeah, it's nighttime. You see the moon, you see stars. You see some swirly looking clouds, maybe some bluish, purplish mountains. What do you see in the middle ground? Yeah, we see bushes, we see a little village with lots of different types of buildings. What do you see in the foreground? Yeah, we see this huge stylistic tree or tower in the foreground. It goes all the way off the bottom of the page. And what would you say is the main color scheme of this artwork? Warm or cool colors? Yeah, you got it. It's mostly cool colors, blues and purples. There's a few yellows in the sky, but predominantly cool. Great job. Okay, here's another Van Gogh, and I can't help but point out how thick Van Gogh puts the paint on his canvas. Look at the raised edges. You can even see the brushstrokes and how thick and how they stand off the page. So go ahead and tell me, what do you see in the foreground? Yeah, we see a wheat field, we see a big bush. What do you see in the middle ground? Yeah, we see two tall trees that are dark green. We see some bushes. We see some hills. What about the background? Yeah, blue mountains, light blue sky, white clouds. You did a great job of identifying the elements of a landscape in their respective positions, the three places of a landscape: foreground, middle ground, and background. Okay, in this last Van Gogh, I'm going to tell you some elements in the landscape, and you're going to tell me what part of the landscape they're located in. So there's a pile of wheat. It's an orange or brown pile of wheat in front of this green tree and the edge of the road and the grass. What part of the landscape are those elements located in? Yep, it's the foreground. And the blue building, the blue trees, the orange and yellow sky, what part of the landscape are those elements located in? Yep, the background. And these two big green trees, what part of the landscape are those two elements located in? Yep, the middle ground. Great job identifying the three locations of a landscape. Okay, so we are going to make our own landscape, starting with a horizon line 2 inches from the bottom of the paper. Now I'm going to make this a wavy line to make it look like a hilly ground to keep it interesting. And you're going to repeat this line going all the way to the bottom, going off of the page. Now in between the sky, the top of the sky, and the top of the horizon line, you're going to create a circle. And around that circle, you're going to draw concentric circles, filling up the sky, going all the way off the page to the right, and all the way off the page to the left. Don't forget, you're welcome to pause this video at any time and rewind it, or play it again. So now, after we have the ground and the sky finished, we're going to make 3 trees. In the foreground, the sky is in the background, the earth is in the middle ground, and the trees are in the foreground. So I usually make trees by making 3 core branches. And then after that, I can make smaller branches shooting off of those 3 core branches. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here on this tree. And I'm going to make 3 trees, and I'm locating them around my sun. I don't want to cover up my sun. So they're strategically located. So now I'm finishing the second tree. It's only going to have 2 core branches, but I'm going to put some smaller offshoots. Now I'm going for the third tree to the left, and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to make 3 core branches, and I'm going to have offshoots coming off of these core branches. Okay. It looks kind of skinny in the trunk. I think I'm going to have to beef up that trunk there. There we go. Give it some extra roots. All right, so this is all I have for you for the first week. In the second week, I'm going to show you how to color it. Have a good week, guys. Okay, so you're just going to need a pencil and paper, and you're going to draw exactly how I showed you. The sun and its rays in the background, the horizon line, the ground, the earth, and the 3 trees in the foreground. Once you finish that with pencil, that's it for this week. Wait until next week. You're going to post that pencil drawing, a picture of that pencil drawing in Seesaw. And next week, I'm going to show you how to color it and exactly how to color it according to the warm and cool colors. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned a lot, and see you next week.